Put aside the big Mahua Moitra controversy. Ladies and gentlemen, time and again, your channel has lived up to your trust, bringing you the bare facts. With our fearless reportage and unflinching commitment to news, yesterday we brought you the explosive interview with business tycoon and Hiranandani Scion Darshan Hiranandani, the man at the heart of the cash for query scandal, while all other channels were trying to unearth the truth of this entire case. In this super exclusive interview with me, Darshan Hiranandani revealed how Mahua Moitra unethically shared her parliament login ID and password with Darshan Hiranandani so he could post questions on her behalf to attack Gautam Adani and in turn target Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Let's first listen in to what he revealed to me, the basic bare facts. Error on your judgment of whom? The process in Parliament or the Member of Parliament and your impression of her? Me
being entangled in this whole matter is an error of my judgment. And like I said, I've been very clear and explicit in my affidavit about what happened.
Some members of Parliament in the BJP have raised the question about national security.
To be honest, I have no idea about all of that. I can only state the facts. I think let the record come out. I think it'll speak for itself. She felt that attacking Mr. Adani would target the Prime Minister because there was perceived proximity as both are from the same state.
The interview has created tremors with the BJP asking Mahua Moitra to come out clean. On the other hand, opposition parties have also questioned Hiranandani's volte-face. But everybody at the base of this, including the Trinamool Congress, leaving Mahua Moitra to defend herself, but asking her to come out and explain what really is the truth.
अब मैं समझता हूं कि हीरानंदानी के इस बयान के बाद जो टाइम्स नाउ को दिया गया है, महुआ मित्रा को आकर के अपना बयान टाइम्स नाउ को ही देना चाहिए. इसका सत्य आना ही चाहिए.
The same gentleman, when the first charges were made, he said, actually, I'm nowhere involved. What makes him change his mind after 48 hours? I find it a kind of soap opera, which is going on. More than the committee, the media knows. And that tells you very frankly, and I say it, that there are costs involved when you ask questions about an industrialist whose growth actually defies all logic of economic behavior.
And the legitimate question tonight is just one. Have parliamentary ethics been violated in this case? Because that is what the Ethics Committee is going to get into on the 26th of October when they summon Nishikant Dubey, the Member of Parliament from the BJP, to whom Mahua Moitra's ex-confidant Jay Dehatrai actually wrote a letter and an affidavit giving the details of what are being now called the parliamentary misdemeanors of TMC Member of Parliament Mahua Moitra.
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining the debate tonight, Shishir Bijoria, spokesperson of the BJP, Jaideep Majumdar, author Swarajya. Also joining me this evening, Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst, and Tausif Ahmed Khan, lawyer. Let me ask you first, Tehseen Poonawalla. With all the propriety conversation being made by the opposition parties, has this entire controversy around Member of Parliament Mahua Moitra raised certain very important questions on the responsibilities of a parliamentarian and whether or not parliamentarians are today making Parliament the floor or virtually a stock exchange for corporate interests?
Once again, a very happy Darshani to you, your viewers, and to my fellow panelists. And congratulations to you, Navika ji. The interview with Hiranandani is broken all records and it's been trending non-stop despite the Afghanistan-Pakistan match. So many, many congratulations to you for doing it again. But corporate interest has always been there in Parliament. We've seen that with Hema Malini, the BJP MP, our RO purifier that she endorsed. She kept asking questions for them. We've seen that in the past. We've seen BJP bringing cash inside Parliament during the nuclear deal to try and stall the nuclear deals. Many of them said this was corporate rivalry. So that has existed in Parliament. Is Mahua Moitra, should she have followed propriety? Yes, she should have. She needs to answer. Giving her a parliamentary login is still a terrible mistake. Should be investigated. But two questions that still need to be answered. Mr. Hiranandani, who's done this curious U-turn, now he's come out and he's confessed everything to you in the interview that he's with. Was he a child that he was getting swayed and dominated by Mahua Moitra? So if he was doing it, will the BJP tell us, will they take away the Hiranandani project in Uttar Pradesh? Because this is no less than harming India's interests as per BJP. Number two, will action be taken against everyone who helped Mahua Moitra, including contractors, including people who gave her gifts, or will this only be used to frame Mahua Moitra? Frame Mahua Moitra, I have no brief for her. What about Hiranandani's wrongdoing? What about her ex-boyfriend who now is suddenly holier than thou? But while he was a boyfriend...
you're already sounding like Amitabh Bachchan in Diwar, who said, "Jao pehle uska sign lekar aao, jisne meri baah par likha tha." Uska leke aao, uska le... The question here is, has Mahua Moitra violated parliamentary propriety and ethics and parliamentary laws? Because you're under oath. In Parliament, when you become a member of Parliament, you're under oath that you will uphold all the ethics of Parliament. And in this case, have the ethics been upheld when you give your login ID and password to a corporate honcho and ask him that you do what you want? 40 or 50 questions out of 60 questions you ask and target Adani, and I will target Narendra Modi because, that will further my political career. Shishir Bajoria, I want to ask you, isn't that the moot question?
Well, at the very outset, a happy Vijayadashmi to all, Navika, Aapko, and all my fellow panelists and all your viewers. That today is a very important day because it signifies victory of good over evil, of dharma over adharma. And today we are doing this debate. Well, first of all, as far as the cash for question, there has to be a motive. It cannot be without a motive. Number one. Number two, has anybody denied it till now? It's now quite a few days. The MP in question, she herself has not denied it. Her party has not denied it. The divided alliance that we have, I'm sorry to use the word, but in the alliance, to me, they signified divided we stand, united we will fall. But even that alliance has not, who has contradicted this? Effectively, if you go from a logical point of view, they've accepted it. Even the MP, not once in her written statement, not once she said, "Arey bhai, ek baar to bolo, main nahi liya." Yeah, these questions are out of my own thinking. No. Now we are trying to find out who compromised the parliamentary IT system. Yes, parliamentary IT system was compromised, big time. There's no two ways about it. And I will again remind you, cash for question has happened in our parliament in 2005. Ethics committee ruled against the 11 and parliament then voted for expulsion. Now, somehow to me it looks if a party does not defend its own MP, who does not even contradict, ये तो दाल में काला नहीं है तो दाल ही काला लग रहा है.
Well, very important point there, Tausif Ahmed Khan. My question to you is, I repeatedly ask the question of money changing hands because that is part of Mahua Moitra's ex-confidant Jay Anand Dehadrai's affidavit, and he talks about cash. 75 lakhs for her election expenditure and 2 crores to her friend and another member of parliament from Orissa. I want to ask you, when there is money and talk of money.
And Dalits
While he did
have
not
been
confirm in so many
underrepresented.
words, he said he would
From
depose
1952
before an authority. He did not even deny the fact that this has taken place. And he talks about the fact that expensive gifts, travel expenses, luxury bags, Hermes scarves, all kinds of, very, very expensive gifts were being given. Homes were being renovated. Sarkari homes given by the parliament, given by the Lok Sabha pool were being refurbished by, corporate interests, and in return questions were being asked. It's a sordid tale of how things are happening in Parliament. And does the member of Parliament and does the party not owe an answer to the nation?
You see, Navika, I have deep reservations about how much reliance can be placed upon the statement made by Mr. Dehadrai. You see, Ms. Mahua Moitra and Mr. Dehadrai are already in a dispute. And
yes, over their dog, Henry.
The dispute is before the court as well. Yes, it is known that he is a jittered ex, and they are fighting a dispute over the custody of the dog. And under these circumstances, he chose to attack Mahua Moitra now.
All right. Even if I agree that there is a dispute between these two, they have personal problems. I'm not interested in the personal relationships. I'm not interested in getting into that equation at all. All I'm asking is, are the facts true or not true? And the facts are about the questions in return for cash, in return for luxury gifts. That has not been denied by either the member of parliament, and that has not been denied, in fact, has been confirmed by the person who gave them. So isn't that the moot point, Jaideep Mojumdar?
Absolutely. Mahua Moitra is guilty as charged on both the charges. She took material benefits, money, etc., for asking those questions, 51 out of 60 or whatever. And number two, she gave the login and password, login details and password to Hiranandani. These are the two primary charges against her, and she's guilty of both the charges. As you said, she has not denied any of the charges. And I would like to bring about a second point here. If she is innocent, then why did she deploy her lawyer Gopal Shankaranarayanan to cut a deal with Jai Anand Dehadrai if she is innocent? An innocent lady will not ask her lawyer to cut a deal with someone else, with the other party, with the opposite party. She asked her lawyer. The lawyer, the advocate, did not act on his own. She has been bringing about wild allegations that the affidavit was drafted by the PMO, etc. And she has nothing. People should challenge her to produce proof of these allegations that she has brought about.
But then those allegations have been rubbished by Darshan Hiranandani, the man himself, who wrote that affidavit and who confirmed to me in his interview yesterday that there was no pressure on him, that he drafted with his lawyers this particular affidavit, and he was forced to do so because his company was not involved. It was his personal involvement as a close personal friend with Mahua Moitra since 2017, which is why he has taken the U-turn and decided to come out clean. And he said he had done it of his own volition. Then, where are the allegations being made by Mahua Moitra against the PMO, against all of the others in this entire story? Really, where do they stand today? In fact, is the ball not back in Mahua Moitra's court? Does she not need to come clean on just the very simple fact on, did she give her login ID and password to a corporate honcho, friend or otherwise, to file questions from a remote location in Dubai for corporate interests that he may have had, to attack another Indian corporate, and in in this bargain, she tried to further her political career by attacking Prime Minister Modi. Can there be a worse, sordid political attack on the Prime Minister for political reasons? I can't think of any. Can you? Thank you very much. We'll end the debate on that note. We'll wait for the 26th of October when the Ethics Committee first hears this entire matter. We'll wait for what happens then. Will Mahua Moitra be asked to depose? Well, all of that news, keep watching Times Now. We'll get you all the big details. For today, thank you for joining me. Stay safe.